Tearful Coco Gauff argues with umpire, ousted at Paris Olympics. Paris, the scene felt all too familiar to Coco Gauff. An officiating decision she was sure was wrong. A chair umpire who wouldn't listen. Tears streaming down her cheeks. And, most disappointing of all, a loss, this time at the Paris Olympics. Even the site was the same. Court Philippe Chatrier was where the reigning US Open champion was eliminated in the third round at the Summer Games by Donna Vekic of Croatia 7-6, 7, 6-2 on Tuesday. That's also the main stadium used annually for the French Open, where Gauff found herself in a nearly identical dispute over a call while being defeated by eventual champion Iga Swiatek in the semifinals last month. There's been multiple times this year where that's happened to me, where I felt like I always have to be an advocate for myself on the court, Gauff said afterward. Renewing a call for video review to be used in tennis, as it is in many other professional sports. I felt that he called it before I hit, and I don't think the ref disagreed, she said. I think he just thought it didn't affect my swing, which I felt like it did. Gauff, a 20-year-old American who was seeded number 2 at the Olympics in singles, already was trailing by a lot when the episode happened 2 games from the end of the match. She hit a serve and Vekic's return landed near the baseline. A line judge initially called Vekic's shot out. Gauff did not keep the ball in play. Chair umpire Jom Campistel thought Vekic's shot landed in and awarded her the point, giving her a service break and a 4-2 lead. Gauff walked over to talk to the official and play was delayed for several minutes. I never argue these calls. But he called it out before I hit the ball, Gauff said to Campistel. It's not even a perception, it's the rules. She easily won her first 2 singles matches, dropping a total of just 5 games. But her first Olympic singles tournament, she is still in women's doubles and mixed doubles, ended with a performance that was hardly her best on the hottest day of the Summer Games so far. With the heat rising above 90 degrees Fahrenheit, 32 Celsius. These points are big deals. Usually afterward, they apologize. So it's kind of frustrating. The sorry doesn't help you once the match is over, Gauff said. I can't say I would have won the match if I would have won that point. Even before the trouble over the umpiring decision, Gauff could not sustain a good start against Vekic, who was a semi-finalist at Wimbledon this month. The American led 4-1 and was a point from moving ahead 5-1 and serving for the opening set. But she didn't close the deal, then wasted a couple of set points at 6-4 in the ensuing tiebreaker. Vekic surged to the end of that set, then maintained her level in the second. One measure of Vekic's superiority on this afternoon, she finished with 33 winners to just 9 for Gauff. I'm not going to sit here and say 1 point affected the result today, Gauff acknowledged. Because I was already on the losing side of things. Still, the most memorable moment in the match was that second set argument. Gauff even alluded to that Swiatek loss while talking to Campistel and a supervisor who joined the conversation on the court Tuesday. It always happens here at the French Open to me. Every time, Gauff said, holding a tennis ball in one hand and her racket in the other while pleading her case. This is like the 4th, 5th time it's happened this year. Vekic did not get involved, staying at her end of the court and fiddling with her strings. When Gauff gave up and headed back on court to resume play, fans booed loudly, anger directed at the official. The first point of the next game went Gauff's way, and spectators cheered wildly for her. But about 10 minutes later, the match was over. Gauff was scheduled to head back out on court with U.S. teammate Taylor Fritz for a first-round mixed doubles match later Tuesday. She also is competing in women's doubles with Jessica Pegula at these Olympics. Over the weekend, Gauff spoke about aiming to leave with 3 medals, 1 from each of her events in Paris. That won't happen now. I want, Gauff said Tuesday, to come home with something. Thanks for watching.